Hello everyone, my name is Lakson Jennifer and I'm from BS Info 1A. And today I'm excited to walk you through the code that I developed as part of our major subject. The project I worked on involves writing a program that prompts the user to enter their first name, last name, and age. Store this in the appropriate variables and display a greeting message including their full name and age. So now let's start with my code. My code starts in this line, using system. What is using system? Using system imports the system namespace, which contains fundamental classes like console. It's essential for interacting with the consoles in C Sharp. So next is class program, this line. Class defines a class name program, which is the container for my code. In C Sharp, all methods and variables must be inside a class. And next is this one, the static void name. Static void name. This is the entry point of the application. When the program starts, the code inside the main method is executed. It's named static because it doesn't rely on an instance of a class program to be called. So next, this line right here. This line right there is a comment in my code. Comments are meant for developers to make notes or explain actions of the code. They are ignored by the compiler when the program runs, so they do not affect the program's execution. And what's next? Next is the console write. This one right here. Console write. I used it to display text in the console without moving the cursor to the next line. In my code, it's prompting the user for input such as for their first name, last name, and for their age. This one right here is called string. String is a data type in C Sharp used to represent text. In my code, I use string to store the user's information. While this one right here, the console read line, here, console read line. This method reads a line of text entered by the user and returns it as a string. It's used to capture user input for their first name, last name, and for their age. This is called string interpolation. I use string interpolation to create the full name and to display the greeting message. String interpolation allows you to embed expressions inside a string, surrounded by the curly bracket. So the last one for this code is this one right here, the console write line. Unlike console write, console write line prints the text and moves the cursor to the next line. I use it to display the final greeting message. And that's all for this first code. And if we try to run it, this is what it looks like. So for my next activity is to write a program that calculates the area of a circle. Ask the user to input the radius and store the result in a double variable. Use the formula area equals pi times the radius squared. So now, let's continue. Since I've already explained as to why we are using these first three lines of this code, I will now start explaining on this line until the end. So, first is this line. This line displays a message to the user prompting them to enter the radius of the circle. The console write method prints this message without moving to a new line, just like what I told earlier. in my first project. So next is this string input console read line. So here the program waits for the user to enter a value, presumably the radius, and then stores that input as a string in the variable input. So while here the double radius, the variable radius is declared as a double to store the numerical value of the radius once it's converted from the string input. And this right here, this line right here, this line checks if the input provided by the user can be successfully converted into a double. The try parse, this one right here, the type the try parse method tries to convert the string to a double, and if it succeeds, stores the result in a radius variable. The condition also checks if the radius is non-negative, as a negative radius wouldn't make sense in this context. While in this line, the double area, like this one, if the input is valid, the program calculates the area of the circle using the formula area equals pi times the radius squared, just like that. And while displaying the result, which is here, this, after calculating the area, the program prints out a message that shows the radius and the calculated area of the circle. The S symbol in front of the string enables string interpolation, which allows you to insert the values of variables, which in this case is the radius and area, directly into the string. And last one is this else console right line. This one is if the input is either not a valid number or is a negative number, the program will display an error message instructing the user to enter a valid non-negative number. And if we try to run this code, this will look like this.
Hello, I am Jade Simon R. Fernandez from BS Infotech 1A. The first question in operators activity 1 is write a program that takes two integers as input from the user and performs addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Display the result of each operation. I-highlight na ito ay integer, ito ay mga numbers, okay? Tapos ito mga num1 at num2, tinatawag tong variables, tapos ang int, ito ay data types. Tapos pagkatapos nun, lalagyan natin ng semicolon, and ang pagtapos sa code. After nun, itong console write na hinighlight ko, ito yung unang output, print na lalabas, enter first integer, para makapag-type tayo ng unang number. Tapos, itong num1 equals int.parse, tapos console.readline, tapos close parenthesis, semicolon, ito yung mga pag-type na tayo dito sa first integer. Tapos yung console, next na line naman, ganun din ang gagawin. Piprint lang yung second integer. Ayan, yung enter second integer. Tapos ganun din, num2 equals int.parse console.readline close parenthesis, semicolon. Ayun, para makapag-type ng second number or integer. After, nandito na po tayo sa solving. So, ayun, maglalagay ng int dahil number naman, hindi namang ano. So, itong int, data types ulit, tapos ang add ay variables. Tapos, int add, kasi addition. Magpa-plus lang siya, equals num1 plus num2, tapos semicolon. Pag na ano na to, nalagay na, mag-ano siya, addition. Tapos next naman ay subtract. Ganun lang din ang gagawin. Int subtract tapos equals num1 minus 2 tapos semicolon. Ayun, magma-minus yung dalawang integer, yung first at second. Tapos ito naman int multiply equals num1 tapos asterisk. Ang asterisk ito yung multiplication or yung times. Pag mo-multiply yung first integer at second integer num2. Tapos ayun, semicolon. Tapos int at divide, yung magdi-divide sila, equals num1 slash num2 semicolon. Ang slash ito yung divide. Magdi-divide yung dalawang number, yung first integer at second integer. After nun, dito na tayo sa may console.writeLine. Yun, nilagyan ko ng space para maayos yung output. Tapos dito na tayo, piprint lang ulit console.writeLine result semicolon. Ayan. Tapos ito ulit console.writeLine addition, yung lalabas nito. Tapos yung itong naka-highlight na add, yan yung lalabas na na solve na yung sagot do sa first integer, second integer, yung total nun. Ayun. Tapos dito sa subtraction naman, ganoon lang din, console.writeLine ang mga gagawin dito, ang naibalaang yung pagkalagay ng mga variables. Subtraction, ayun. Ang subtraction dito plus tapos subtract. Ayun, subtract na yung minus. And then sa console.writeLine multiplication, yung pagta-times na multiply plus multiply, yung kalabasan ng sagot ng multiplication. Ng mga sagot dito sa first integer at second integer. Tapos console.writeLine division, yung output nan lalabas plus divide. Tapos ito yung sagot, lalabas yung sagot. After na magawa ng ganito, i-play natin, susubukan natin. So yun, enter first integer. So lalagay natin 10. Tapos second integer is 20. So enter. Ayun, ayun ang kalabasan. Addition 30, subtraction negative 10, multiplication 200, division 0. Ito naman sa activity 2 sa second question ng operators. Sabi dito, write a program that checks if a number is even or odd using the modulus operator. Ask the user for input and display the result. Itong hinighlight ko, yung console.write, close parenthesis, enter a number. Ito yung unang lalabas sa tanong kapag na-play natin yung program nito, yung output. So, ayun. After nun, dito na tayo sa next line, yung int number. Ang int ay yung data type, yung number. Kasi hihingin naman siya ng number. Hihingin tayo ng number doon sa tanong na yun. Tapos yung number na to, ito ay data type natin. Tapos equals, convert that to int 32. Tapos close parenthesis, console.readline. Tapos close parenthesis ulit at semicolon. After natin makalagay yan, makapag-type na tayo dito sa enter a number. Okay? After nun, dito naman sa next is if. If, close parenthesis, number, yung ating variable. Tapos itong percent ay tinatawag na modulus. Tapos 2. Tapos itong dalawang equal ay tinatawag na equal to. Tapos 0. Tapos close parenthesis. At next line naman is magpiprint ulit tayo. So console.writeLine, then close parenthesis, number, lalabas yung sagot natin dito. Biglang sasama yung is even, plus is even, and close parenthesis, semicolon. Kung ang tinype natin na number ay kung even ba. Okay? After nun, else naman sa 12 line. And then sa pang 13 naman, console.writeLine, close parenthesis, number, yung ating tinype na number, do sa enter a number, plus, ayun, is odd. And then, after makalagay yun, ganun lang din. Lalabas yung kung odd ba ang number na tinype natin. So, itatype ako ng 5. So, enter. 5 is odd. Okay? Even naman, ito, 2. Ayun, 2 is even.